I had a thought which I wanted to share. One of the main reasons Muslims who fulfill the basic obligatory duties, such as the 5 daily obligatory prayers, still fail to achieve peace of mind, is because they take Islamic teachings out of their context and apply them in their lives according to their own desires. While they believe they are acting on the teachings of Islam, they are in fact only following nothing except their own desires. This prevents them from using the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, as outlined in the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This causes them to forget Allah, the Exalted, during their day-to-day activities, even if they manage to fulfill the basic obligatory duties. Chapter 20 Taha, verse 124.
And whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed he will have a depressed, i.e. difficult life.
A person who desires to fulfill their lawful yet vain desires will take certain verses of the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, out of context in order to support their desires and aims. For example, this person will misinterpret chapter 28 Al-Qasas, verse 77.
But seek, through that which Allah has given you, the home of the hereafter, and do not forget your share of the world.
They will claim that this verse encourages one to enjoy lawful, worldly pleasures. Even though Islam does not prohibit lawful worldly desires, yet it warns against overindulging in them, as this prevents one from preparing practically for the hereafter, which involves using the blessings one has been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. This is the meaning of this verse. One must not abandon the world, nor abandon fulfilling their necessities in it. Instead, they should use their worldly blessings in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, without neglecting their necessities or the necessities of their dependents. Another example is when parents quote the verses and narrations which mention the high virtue of parents, and use them in order to prove that their children must always obey them and never disagree with them. Even though the teachings of Islam does emphasize the importance of treating parents with the utmost respect and kindness, but nonetheless, this does not mean they should blindly obey them under every situation. They must not obey them if it involves the disobedience of Allah, the Exalted. And children do have a right to disagree with their parents in lawful things, as long as they maintain respect. They are even allowed to make lawful choices their parents disagree with. For example, if the parents desire their daughter to marry their relative, she has the full right to decline the proposal, especially if she has valid reasons, such as the man not being able to financially support her if they did get married. Taking Islamic teachings out of their proper context is a major cause of misguidance and failing to fulfill the rights of Allah, the Exalted, and people. It can lead to avoidable arguments, especially when one misuses Islamic teachings against others. The cure for this is to firstly adopt a good intention, which is to please Allah, the Exalted, under all circumstances, and then to gain and act on Islamic knowledge correctly. This leads to fulfilling the rights of Allah, the Exalted, and people, and peace and success in both worlds. Chapter 16 and now, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do.
Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts, and blogs available on our website, www.shaykhpod.com.